So next year we will be getting 2 new Zanes. This brick build Zane is coming in the Ultra Combo Mech set. Mainly specifically, apparently, from what the designer said, this is technically a Zane mech. He says it's more of a Ryu mech, but the main build is a Zane mech. Interesting. Now, obviously, this comes with Pixel in this set, so realistically, the idea I'm getting from this buff Zane is Pixel has made this bodysuit. Maybe she is trying to do, remember we got in a magazine a comic that Zane tried to rebuild Pixel. Maybe Pixel was trying to do this with Zane. Realistically, I think as an interpreter, Pixel and Zane, even though they share the same heart, I don't think that is something that's still canon with Pixel rebuilding her body and all that stuff. But who's to say? They have shared a huge connection from season 3 to up to the merge, and that still sees in the show when they're not together, they still love each other. Now, interestingly enough, the comic that Zane tried to rebuild Pixel, that failed. And maybe this was something that Pixel had to struggle with too, but she succeeded. We've seen her make so many butts in the past. Who says she couldn't make another Zane? Now, obviously, the theory here goes that this is a new Zane body. I wouldn't mind that idea, but I wouldn't keep this form. Mainly for one huge reason is Lego itself. I feel, one, I'm a Zane fan and a Ninja. Zane's one of my favorite characters. He has definitely dumbed down a bit, especially over the last 3-4 years. I haven't liked his character at all, but Dragon's Rising has shown a different light to it, so maybe even giving him a new body will help with some new storylines for Zane. Now, obviously, the new body, I don't mind this, but Lego will have an issue, obviously. Main reason being is they cannot keep doing Zane and then Ryu, and new Zane and Ryu every year. Now, realistically, I think the Ryu that's coming out in this mech is excellent. Comparatively to last year's one, I like last year's one. Not the best, but for a small dragon build for Australian dollars $20, I have to say it was excellent. And you couldn't have went wrong with that. The head, I'm a little fussy about it, but that was really the main concern. And I don't think it was a big issue itself. But hence, I'm really happy that we got it. Anyhow, with Zane being a build and you have to build them every year, it'll just take a draw away from the sets and the minifig collection itself. And I think Lego wouldn't do that at this stage. In all honesty, I like the Zane here. The build is excellent. You're most likely going to screw it up a second time or a third time. If we get a bigger one, I'll be happy with it. But I'm happy with it. And I know I'm saying a lot because it's kind of hard for someone who's not a fan of big anime stuff to see this. We have seen something obviously similar in Season 11 where the animation style changed and Zane turned into some uncanny robot. It was, well, interesting enough, but seeing this here, I don't mind it, but saying a lot, but I don't really mind it much. So whatever this is, I hope they have an interesting story for it besides it being a mech build thing, because I feel like realistically giving Zane a different body to in it's sort of like in season 2 part 1, where Zane has to be big to do something. I feel like that will work in this context. So let's talk about the other Zane that we do get in the sets, the small set. Take a look at the minifig Zane that comes in the $10 mech set. What we need to talk about is realistically just the torso. This torso, from what I take it as, this is what Zane looks like shirtless. What makes me say this most of all is the core piece of his energy source and everything else that surrounds it. I do not know what the two blue things, they look like wires, are exactly. If that connects to the back, that'd be very interesting. But hence we have never seen Zane shirtless since season 2 of the show of Ninjago Masters Ninjutsu. I'm pointing my head to this because I'm pretty sure this body is how Zane would have built himself back up in season 3, at the end of season 3, going to season 4, and he obviously he's Zukin soon. And in fairness, this does make a lot of sense. It does say R2 on it, which would be R2, Robot 2, Body 2. They could have put 0.2.0. would have worked. I think that would have worked, but I don't know if those are just sketch lines or whatever. It would be interesting to see what's in the back of this suit, of course. No, it's not a suit. It's a what's it called? What do you call it? It's a torso. It's a naked robot, pretty much. So I don't think we're gonna see anything crazy with this. I don't want to sacrifice. But I could see this being a way that Zane transports all his memories and all that sort of stuff into another body. But I don't want to see Zane get brutally damaged by the Forbidden 5. Brute force is Nox power, so we'll see what that does. But it is very interesting to see what will come for this. Obviously, he's in a mech. Maybe this mech is the start of the transformation for that big buff Zane. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Wild Ninja, signing out.